It's the season to buy a load of crap that you don't really want. Let's be honest. Here we are, Advent Tea Review, going right back to where it started 3 years ago.
It's been a while.
4 years ago. Oh,
Is
Jesus.
it Christmas tea reviews? Technically, oh god, it would have been 4 years, right?
It's a long time. It's been a long, because last year we did the junk calendars, the total crap, the cheese and the port scratchings.
Yeah.
Year before that.
Well, the first time
was chocolate, wasn't it? The Hotel Chocolat, like, jewel calendar.
I thought that was the same year as the cheese.
I don't know. And then the year before that was the tea.
The first year we did tea review properly was an Advent calendar.
Yeah, because that's why it's called tea review.
Yeah, we've had multiple tea calendars.
Oh, man, that's crazy, bro.
What's Mabel doing, by the way?
She's living a damn life. Don't you worry about her. She's having a great time. So,
by the way, traditionally, we've got the kettle on because we've
got the kettle on.
A tea calendar.
We'll show it quickly, but the reason we've got this blank is because we've got a cool
lot of
ass calendar. So this is the one we're going to be having for tea review this year. It is 24 days, Twinings, festive warmth. So warm and festive. They should do like butt plugs for festive warmth.
I mean, as long as they're heated, I guess.
I'm sure you can. You know, like the ones.
Just put a D-cell up your ass.
Okay, well, I was going to suggest. You know the little hand warmers that you crack?
Yeah.
You can just pop it up there and just like, oi!
We've got some of them. Do you want to get it
like
out
clench
for
your
you?
cheeks tight, you know? Anyway, good God, how long has it been? 1.5 minutes. We've also already talked about putting batteries up your ass.
So
This is our first calendar to open today.
Mabel's calendar. She's already had the first
We've
day
already
this
opened
week.
the door because we're already behind schedule.
Well, yeah, we didn't get the main calendar.
Main calendar
for
only
tea
turned up
review.
today, yeah.
And also my other Advent calendar, which is supposed to be my personal one, is also not here yet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go for number 2.
So this is Mabel's doggy calendar.
I got one that's
Hello,
all
little Mabel's
meaty
doggy
stuff and like
calendar.
grain-free because she's used to grain-free.
She is. She's a pampered, pretty little bitch.
She is. Her brother is allergic to chicken and grain.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a bad life.
What is
I
that?
think this is a paddy whack.
Just some sort of meat.
It's
Do you want to
just
hold
a
up to the camera? Just some sort of meat. It's focusing on Natalie Portman, speaking of meat.
Yeah, it's kind of like got burger stuff. Right, Mabel's sniffing at me. Okay, Mabel, sit.
We'll get the dog to review it. Here you go.
Okay, it's some sort of fishy thing because it's like stinks of fish.
I was going to say, it looks like one of those Japanese sticky fish that we opened from that thing that somebody sent to the post box ages ago.
I'm going to watch her, but she's taken that straight away.
Ran off with it, so clearly.
And her first day was a sausage. I'll put that on the screen if I remember to do it.
Yeah.
But I did film it on an iPhone, and iPhone's got really awkward file formatting.
Yeah, it does.
So I don't know if I'll be able to get it to work.
Here is my personal calendar.
We bought each other calendars, didn't we, this year?
We're not going to do those all the time, but it's just a fun Christmas activity. I'm going to have to swap sides.
Yes,
with
swap sides. Yeah,
this is my
big.
calendar. It's the Borg from Star Trek.
I got him a Borg cube.
Look,
It's so big it doesn't even
fucking
fit.
enormous. So what do? I open this panel first?
Yes, I think it's this panel first.
And then in there is like sub-panels, which is very Borg.
There
It's
you
very
go.
Borg. Okay.
You can show them I think the back of this would show up better than the...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll take this off. Here you go. So this is the pattern. It's a Borg cube. You know what Borg cubes look like. Okay. Oh, there's a different pattern on the thing. So this is day 4. Whatever this is.
So that is day 1.
So we got day 1 there. God, this is enormous,
And then
isn't
somewhere is day 2, right?
It's heavy. Oh yeah, where the fuck's day 2?
Where's day 2?
Oh my god.
It's in different drawers.
Say what you will about the Borg. They're not very efficient, are they?
No, probably
right.
not.
Day 1, here you are. This better
We're
be.
not going to open this every day. This is Sam's personal one, but we thought it'd be a cool
Yeah.
thing to open for the first
Just showing it off. Oh, lots of attention to detail.
Yeah, because Sam didn't want to buy Advent calendars, and then I saw a coffee one because I drink a lot of coffee, and he was like, "Fine, I'll get you a coffee one." And I was like, "Why don't I get you a surprise one?" And this was my surprise.
Star Trek
for him.
playing cards, already a cool thing.
Yeah, I thought you'd like this.
I think it's original series.
Yes, it is.
Which I haven't watched, to be fair. I've seen bits of it. I've seen episodes, and then we've got a bit of what is this?
Is it trivia? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get Mabel some food out while you do that.
The game of Fizbin, as seen in the episode of Piece of Action, was said by Kurt to originate on Beta Antares 4 and was a real game requiring intelligence. Can be played with an ordinary pack of cards on which our set here is based. Have fun. Ah.
Oh, cute. I like that.
Well, that's quite nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Good start for that calendar.
I was really worried I'd already bought you this before because I buy Sam, I like to buy you gifts.
You definitely bought me something
Wait,
similar.
was it the gift box from HMV? Like the blind box?
Possibly. I
think
don't remember.
because we got
We opened that on camera too.
Yeah, we did because it was the little. Are they called tribbles?
Yeah.
We got tribbles.
That was the one that we got that shit Wharf Mother's Day card.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I'm wishing you a good Mother's Day.
Isn't that when we got Leonard?
Yes, that was where we got Leonard. wherever the fuck Leonard's
We don't
gone.
put Leonard on camera anymore because he keeps on pulling focus. Same with Padme, to be fair.
So that's mine. I'm just going to open that on my own so you can mind your own business.
Yeah, that's
okay?
Sam's calendar.
If you want it, get your fucking own.
Yeah, Truge.
Right,
Take that,
so
idiot.
this is the important thing.
This is the important calendar.
I went to...
We had to wait for this.
No expense was spared this year because I was like, look, we're not buying another junk calendar.
Yeah,
we could have... I could spend 40 quid on 18 pieces of shit cheese and 3 bags of pork scratchings. Or we get the real shit. Boom.
Shrek.
Countdown calendar. Personnage de computer à rebours Shrek. Which is French for something, I'm sure. So this is it. It is a... Well, it doesn't really have much on it, to be honest. Shrek advent calendar, where every day we're going to count
We're
down.
going to build a Shrek.
And then on the 25th day, we'll watch Shrek.
Will we? Is that our Christmas? Well, it can't be worse than the film we watched last Christmas, to be fair.
What was the film we watched last Christmas?
Oh, God, it was that one that was called, like, Freaks or something.
Freaks? Oh, it was. Yeah, you're right. I complained about it on a tier review.
We did complain
We
about
also
that on
watched
tier review.
Cockneys versus Zombies.
Was that on Christmas?
That was a Christmas thing.
I think we didn't watch all of it. I think we might have watched, like, maybe 10 minutes.
I
'cause
watched it.
I did not finish
I remember
that
the
film.
ending.
I don't think it was a Christmas Day film that
That
we
was a
watched.
Christmas Day film. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is sick, bro.
Woo.
So then every day we pull one of these drawers out. Would you like to?
Sure.
Please, by all means. You may have the first honours. And they're all in a fucking stupid order. Oh
Yeah,
my
that
god.
is a stupid order, right?
Bro. Shrek.
We're gonna figure out which
My
one.
brother in Christ.
Oh, this is a bit. Oh,
One.
one.
This is it.
This is probably the base, I imagine.
Yeah.
If I can get it out, right? This is a problem when we've both got short nails.
In the morning,
I'll be making waffles.
I'll be making waffles. Pull. Good
Oh,
one.
the-
Oh, careful,
the
careful.
tripod.
Oh, look at that.
Shrek.
Wow.
Shrek the halls.
Goodbye, Shrek. Let's move the loud chicken that Dexter Feldo sent out of the way.
Dexter honestly still talks about that chicken.
For
He loves it
Shrekmas.
so much.
And here it is, the basis of our hopes and dreams. Sorry, let me just... Wow. It is
Yay.
the base where we will be building a Shrek figurine over the course of 25 days.
Well, we
and
got
then
to open up the second day now.
Oh, shit, because it's already the second, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you going to upload these every day?
No. I think we'll have to do multiple days in a row because I don't think you're going to be able to record every day with the amount of work you've got to do. I had to browbeat him into this one because he does not have the time. There's 2.
2. I made it easy for you.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
No problem. Okay,
Right.
goodbye, Shrek.
Goodbye, Shrek. Oh.
Shrek is
Oh,
love.
it tells you where the piece goes.
Shrek is life.
That's an old meme. But
That's
it
an
checks
old meme.
out.
That is an old meme. Okay, so we put the thing. It was like IKEA. You put the thing in the thing.
Thanks,
So look,
Dad.
it's that. It's that there.
Thanks, Dad.
You put that in there. Look. Fucking hell.
What an exciting! I'm good. You know what? I'm glad that we did 2 days in one. Because imagine that being our full second day.
Oh my god! Imagine being a kid, being like, I can't wait to build my Shrek figure. Oh, you get 3 rocks! You fuckers! Oh man.
That's a good one. That's my favourite calendar.
So there we are. Oh, look what we've got coming up though. That looks like
that looks like another 3 rocks.
that's
you know?
another rock slot right there.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna put that up there then, and we'll come back to that.
We could just leave Shrek here in the
leave him
frame.
there.
Yeah.
Lovely Shrek.
All right. Shall we open up?
The important part. The important part. Tea and Shrek. Much better than pork scratchings and cheese.
Whoop.
Here it
I'm having
is.
to fit this in like right.
Prop it up, mate. Prop it
It'll
up.
slide, mate.
Prop
Prop it up, mate. It's sliding off the
Sharp.
side.
Okay, I'm trying my hardest. Right. I guess we better open this.
I'm gonna
somehow.
very quickly reboil the kettle.
Thank you. I'll cut down the
It has been 10 minutes since we started and the kettle is boiling.
10 minutes of Shrek excitement though.
Oh yeah, cut the top, don't forget.
Bloody hell, if I can get into this fucking thing, I'll let you know, mate. Might be bloody Christmas by the time I get in.
Just thrown across the room.
Dog treat.
Dog treats.
Hold on. Hold on, almost there. Oh, almost there.
Is the bottom done? Yeah. Okay.
The bottom is definitely done with a voice like that. There you go, my friends.
Okay.
Boom.
You got to move it down so they can see the
One.
one.
One. I need to buy another light for the front of the camera.
Ooh, glow.
Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Strawberry and cucumber.
This sounds good.
It is a dual calendar, which means it comes with 2 tea bags every day.
This?
You can buy
Is this?
loose leaf.
Loose. I don't know if it's. I'm gonna take a look. It might be a powder, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, I'm alright with that. I don't care.
We'll have to find out.
It's got added biotin, which is totally fucking nonsense buzzwords.
Okay, do you want to open 2 as well? We can have
Oh,
one of
yeah,
each.
sure, okay, yeah.
Okay,
Brother.
2. Oh, you can do it,
It's
yeah.
my go!
Mom, it's my turn on
Mom!
the Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
I want to play Pikmin. Give me the GameCube.
In case you need to take 5. Oh, what did Downton say? Oh, we should read this.
Scan this for beauty
piss
tips.
off.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful tip for you to scan right here. Okay, time to unwind. This one is strawberry and chamomile with lime flower.
Frankly, I hate chamomile.
I don't give a shit, mate. It'll
I
taste the same to me.
chamomile. Chamomile tastes
Ooh.
like dirty socks.
Which you are very intimately familiar with.
I am. I suck them every night.
Wow. This is so nice. Shall I open it up and see what's in there?
Yeah, see if it's a powder or if it's a loose leaf. If it's loose leaf, I'll get some tea bags.
What I was going to say is we bought the the 2-people calendar, but you can also buy 4-person ones as well if you're like a whole
We
family.
swapped sides again, by the way.
It's just a tea bag.
Tea bag? Okay, cool.
Or if you're like a retirement home, you know?
Right.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Pop. We're going to have to put the lamp on top of Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek can have the
Covered
lamp.
up a lot of the light. There you go.
Oh, I don't want to have this chamomile. Ugh. Oh, I've opened up that.
Are you having the chamomile lime and the strawberry glow then?
No, I really don't want the
I'll have the chamomile. I don't give a shit.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't even know what chamomile tastes like.
Well, you're not going to enjoy it. Yeah,
Despite the fact that I've had it hundreds of times before across these stupid damn tea reviews.
You have had chamomile a fair amount, yeah. To be fair, you're not going to be able to taste it anyway because you have no taste buds.
Explains why I'm with you, mate.
Ha ha! That's really funny. I'm only going to half fill these because these teacups are too big.
They are.
But
big.
I didn't want to have to get out my fancy cups today.
Oh, hell yeah. Happy Christmas, everyone.
I feel like
Welcome.
Yeah, glow.
Welcome, everyone. Merry Christmas.
That smells really strawberry.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, I totally understand. It is a soulless, capitalist, joyless experience where families go into debt every year. Sorry, I mean a Merry Christmas.
My parents went into debt the first Christmas I was born.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hooray!
And for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy the tea.
Yeah.
Please. Please enjoy the tea. I'm going to bring this, like, here.
Oh, mood lighting. Oh, this feels cozy.
How's that? Better?
This feels cozy, dude. I like that. No, I prefer the other way. Coziness.
Oh, I don't want to knock it over. This is why I'm a video director, and you are
Fart.
Barto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm Mr. Cool. Move your stupid arm. You're ruining the lighting.
What, bro? How am I supposed to get to my damn drink?
You can't. You're not allowed to have your drink. You're ruining the lighting. Get away.
So have you got anything to talk about today, or are we just here to review some tea?
Dare
I say it?
We can do both, but I was going to say...
You wanted to talk about your lethal company experience, which I will say, as you were mid-game, I rang you up because
did.
I was asleep in bed after a very exhausting day of walking everywhere.
I got a call at about 11:30.
Some dickhead was screaming at the top of her lungs playing
wasn't.
Lethal Company with her friends. So I rang you up, and I think I said something to the effect of, quote, if you scream like that again, I'll come in there and I'll headbutt you.
You did. And I said to my friends, I think Sam's mad at me. We might need to stop playing. And then we swapped over to Genshin Impact after a while.
Yeah, I was pissed off because then I didn't get back to sleep till like 2 a.m.
I know. Well, the thing is, so I did scream, but not at the top of my lungs. You wouldn't believe
loud.
it. I know, but like, so there was a lot of things that happened. I went in totally blind. I had no idea what happened in this game.
Lethal Company, for those of you who aren't aware, who haven't been following
Who haven't
gaming,
seen all of the
the
clips.
gaming zeitgeist that is occurring, it's kind of like the new Among Us. It's the new Fall Guys. It's a team-based multiplayer. Shut up.
Okay.
I'm just describing as its level in society. Okay, it's like a little multiplayer game for you and your friends to jump in, like a little arcade style. Oh, let's hop in for 5 minutes and play. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
You're interpreting it all wrong. It's a horror game where you, it's like Deep Rock Galactic, but horror. You don't know what that is because you're not a real gamer.
I'm a fake gamer, it's
you launch from a spaceship onto a planet and you have to gather scrap, as far as I understand.
Kinda, yeah, it's more or less that.
But there are spooky monsters. I would describe it as Gmod level jump scares and Gmod monsters.
So I didn't know about the monsters. All I knew was that it was scary and that you could play with up to 4 players, so we got a mod so we could play with more than 4 if we had enough people. And then 2 of the people of the 5 dropped out. And then another one fell asleep, so there was only 3 of us last night. However, that did not dampen my experience, because I went in, like I said, totally blind. I had no idea what was going to happen. So at first I was like, what are we doing? Because I was like, we were reading the logs, and it was like, yeah, you've got to find scrap. And it was like, okay, we'll find some scrap. We walk around for a while, we found a building, and it's all hunky-dory and kind of boring. We find nothing on the first day. Like, nothing happens. Second day, we decide to go to a different planet, and as I'm walking with my good friend Maria, we're just talking, we're having a chat, and suddenly she's right behind me, she just disappears. Like, gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, Maria? Maria? Maria, are you there? And I was like shouting to her partner, like, I think Maria's dead! I think Maria's dead! And then I see this monster stood on the staircase on the way up to my other friend, and I shit pant and I go, no! Run, get out of the building! I run out of the building. This is probably where I was screaming and woke you up.
Yeah.
I left the building, and you would not fucking believe it. He thinks I'm dead, doesn't check on the system, which you can check to see if other people are alive on the planet, and just fucking flies off and leaves me on the planet, and I die. I have never felt more betrayed than my friend leaving me to my death. Like, he hears me screaming from the planet because he's now flying over my head. I'm like, why did you leave me? I'm alive! And then his wife is just like, why did you leave her? She went to find you because she realised you were still alive. And then I committed suicide on another day because both of my friends managed to jump over a railing and die from fall damage. And I was stood there, and I had this fucking monster that was stood right in front of me, staring me in the face. And then another one walks around, stares me right in the eye, and fucking gives me the middle finger. And then I'm like, nope, and I just commit suicide.
This is like someone describing a dream.
It's really, really freaky.
This is like someone's describing their dream to me. But yeah, I would describe it as Gmod meets like SCP.
It's kind of SCP-ish,
meets
I get
Deep
it, yeah.
Rock Galactic.
It's like, it's a good... Would you want me to get out something else for Mabel? Because she's
fucking around. But that's why I described it as kind of Fall Guys, kind of Among Us, currently culturally relevant, but I guarantee you will be dead in about 6 months. Not even that. I'll be surprised if it lasts beyond the week. Because these games pop up occasionally.
It's in early access right now.
Yeah.
And they are still ironing out bugs and things like that. But the thing is, I would... Because Among Us is still a thing. People still play Among Us a lot, you know?
Content creators play Among Us.
Not just content creators. You haven't seen the awful public lobbies in that game. You can play Among Us still.
Wow, that tastes like nothing.
I knew you'd say that.
It doesn't taste like a damn thing.
But yeah, the thing about this game is that I don't know how much traction it would get with tiny children.
Because it's scary.
It's like, because it's not FNAF scary, it's like actually scary. In my opinion.
I think that any YouTuber that screams loudly enough over a particular game will attract a child audience. I think that's inevitable.
The child audience wouldn't find it as exciting either, because there's not, like, the enemies you've got in there aren't fun characters. It's not marketable, you know what I mean?
You say that, but there's a lot of games where they give silly nicknames to kind of generic-looking creatures that then become their own thing.
I guess,
like all the SCP stuff. Like, how many SCPs are just a dude that chases you and kills you? I can name probably 10 off the top of my head. But they've all got their own little kind of, like, headcanon around them.
Yes, but, like, SCP is another one that's, like, that is just endured. I'm not saying this is going to have a longevity of SCP has, but I think it's well made. It is well made.
Sure, yeah.
I think that the gameplay loop in Among Us is still good. I know you don't like it personally.
No, it's boring as fuck.
But, like, I think that because you know what? The whole game thing, Dex didn't see a single monster inside the buildings that me and Maria saw. He didn't see a single one. So he was just like going around hunky-dory, like, oh, I found a clown horn. And he was a clown because he left me on the planet to die.
I was going to say, Dexter is a clown.
However, I was like, scared shitless by all these monsters because I was seeing them everywhere and he wasn't. And the only time we all saw the same monsters when Dexter got killed by one. That was it. But the biggest problem I've got is, I've got no sense of direction.
Trust me, everyone's well aware if they've been watching the Vampire Masquerade series.
Yeah, well, imagine that, but I'm in a mansion which has got so many doors, and I have no idea where the exit is.
I'll definitely play it with you next time.
It's really fun.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
I was just so
we were
tired.
having a great time, even though we didn't know what we were doing. You know?
I was probably. I mean, I've watched a few people play it on YouTube.
I refused to watch anything until I played it. I was like avoiding it.
So this actually ties into something I was going to talk about, where I was like, I've just kind of accepted that it's part of my job now that I've got to keep up with gaming industry cultural crap,
social media crap,
just to try and keep. So like I literally downloaded and started watching TikToks again, like popular TikToks, just so that I could keep my finger on the pulse of memes and just, like, stay tuned in. You didn't like that then, huh? Judging by that face.
Give this a sip.
I guarantee you I'm going to say it tastes like hot water.
I got a taste, so I imagine you will.
It tastes very, very meekly of artificial strawberry.
What? You don't get the weird mint?
The weird mint.
The weird mint?
Is that what it is?
There's weird mint flavour.
It tastes nicer than mine. I can tell you that much.
Oh, it smells like chamomile. I hate chamomile. Ugh.
It all tastes the same, my brother.
I prefer yours because I can't taste the chamomile. I could just vaguely taste strawberry. Oh no, I've got the chamomile aftertaste. I hate chamomile aftertaste. But this one is weird. It tastes weird.
So I'm back on Twitter as well, so I can keep up with all the shit that's going on.
Oh, I've totally just like logged out of Twitter.
I just need a way. I've got to keep up with like what's happening. Like for example, if it wasn't for TikTok, I wouldn't know about the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal memes.
I play Genshin Impact, and I found out about this meme because my normie friend DM'd me about it and was like, "Hey, it's Genshin," and I was like, "How has this become a meme? It's just a man saying a thing."
It's people dancing to it because the stupid words, the stupid made up Genshin words, match
French.
the beat. It matches the beat of it's French. Yeah, I don't want to say it. Stupid made up Genshin words match the beat of Another One Bites the Dust by
I know.
Queen.
I know.
So people do that.
I've seen the meme.
By the justice of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal, and then they do the dance in the background along with all the words.
I know. I've been sent this meme a few times now.
So anyway, that's that.
And the voice actor for Neverlet has also done it.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's
the character that says the line.
I don't know what that is. I'm not entertaining.
You don't know what a voice actor is?
I don't know what a voice actor is. The only voice acting I know is when people on YouTube say, "Hello there, how are you doing? Today I'm going to..."
An arcade to use the crane machine.
Today I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Fucking ages me another 5 years. Talk normally. Can you imagine Markiplier in real life? Hello, I like a burger. I like a burger with cheese.
Let's be honest, that's corpse though. That is corpse.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I am corpse.
Got my fucking head in. And we've ranted about that too much before.
We have.
Yeah.
But also, Awoo, one of our moderators, sounds like corpse IRL. It's really weird.
Awoo is another one. Awoo, if you're listening, you're another one of those YouTube voice people. I'm going to start a new channel where I just do that. And I play for a mod. I just do that. And I'm going to call myself Buxley Wellington Smythe.
And you can do it with your kind of weird voice.
And I'm going to give myself a monocle and a top hat in my profile picture and a British flag behind it.
You got to have the flag behind you.
And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get 47 million subscribers. And then I'm going to cry.
That's got to be your brand. Being British has to be your whole personality from now on.
I do love tea and...
crumpets.
Casual racism.
You know what? Speaking of racism, this
TikTok?
is actually going to be... No, TikTok's bad. We can talk about that, actually.
Bro, TikTok is awful.
Awful.
Because I literally... The only things I've searched up for on TikTok,
Is
right?
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle. Premiere Pro tips, and then, like, DIY shit.
Yeah.
And then that's
it's mostly dogs that we look for.
And I get, like...
That fucking podcast with that racist man and his Asian friend.
Fucking Bobby Lee and the ginger guy. Yeah.
It's just like him being racist and then, like, is Bobby Lee the Asian one, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's just like...
Why would you assume that?
Oh, I wonder. Maybe the last name Lee. But he's like, oh, don't be racist. And then the comments are like, haha, that's funny because they're friends, so it's okay that he was racist. And
It is just like...
That is the whole joke. And it's not funny.
I need to clarify, I've not watched this podcast. I don't know anything about this podcast.
We just keep looking clips of it on
I don't know
TikTok.
anything about Bobby Lee other than that he's on this podcast. I think he was a stand-up comedian.
Was
and then,
he? I have no idea.
Like Joe Rogan moved over to podcasting. I don't know. All I see are these clips that pop up.
And it's of his friend being racist.
His friend being racist.
That's all it is.
But I got this TikTok earlier, and it's literally like, I don't date women who are the same colour as my car. And then he pans over to his car, and it's just like a black car. And I'm like, what is this fucking meme?
TikTok is an awful, awful platform, dude.
The comments on TikTok, genuinely, out of all of the social media platforms, like Instagram's pretty vile because it's like people judging one another. It's like the Apple mindset, you know what I mean? It's like that upper echelon of people judging one another. But TikTok is like unbridled.
The moderation
madness.
is terrible on that
Right,
that
for sure.
platform. Like YouTube, for all its faults, like will ban people. TikTok, I'm sure they do ban people, but they don't stay off for long. The algorithm picks them up. Like it's just insane.
And it's just nuts. You can't read because all the comments are just them all saying something hateful, something phobic, any type of phobic. Insert your own phobic here. It's just a shit platform. Like literally, I will scroll to a TikTok of just a black content creator, and I guarantee you, I can go to the comments and immediately, regardless of what this person has said or done, it will just be racism.
It's fucking
awful,
dude.
Insane.
Yeah, I am not a fan of TikTok. And this isn't just being old and pearl clutchy. This is like genuinely, whenever I'm just laid in bed and Sam's scrolling through, I'll hear that guy doing a faux Asian accent. I'll be like, great. We're listening to the racist man be racist again.
The problem is
this
because
is
they're all
what's happening.
10 seconds as well.
If you don't scroll off straight away,
right, unless
it'll
you scroll
think
off
you're
instantly,
going for it.
it's like, you're a racist. One thing I will say is, I don't get any of the titty women.
You don't get titties, no.
But my friend, my good friend, gets a lot of
titty women.
I wonder if he's been sending, because I don't check the shit that he sends me, right?
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
No offense if you're watching. But
It's pretty bad.
I just like only scroll through to keep up with memes.
You know, like he's like a young person. He's like my age.
Yeah.
Technically a little bit younger than you, and yet he's got a boomer humor when it
wonder
comes
if
to
because
women.
he sends me really racist things. I'm going to say his full name and where he works, just to clarify. I wonder if it's because he sends me awful shit and I don't check it, whether it lumps me in with him. And also, it automatically...
It probably knows you're like a white dude, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm more thinking. It's probably profiled. This is a white guy in his late 20s who likes video games.
Yeah, likes computers.
And blah, blah, blah. And then it's probably like, well,
has played CK2 in the past.
What resonates with all of these people?
What resonates with white men?
Racism, yeah, right.
Yeah, I literally, when I had TikTok, I was great because all I got genuinely was just dogs because I just didn't interface with anything else. And like, even though like,
hello, Woofty.
in my real life, I interface with politics a lot, but on TikTok I was like, nah, all I want to see is dogs because I don't want to see TikTok politics.
The amount of this other kind of, oh no, you're killing the parrot.
Oh, the parrot's being ripped in half.
Bruh.
Let it go. You gotta kill him.
The other thing that I've noticed a lot is celebrity AI adverts.
Okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch, his full face, his full likeness, his voice, everything, basically being like, I play this mobile game because this mobile game is unlike every other mobile game I've ever played. It's not fake like in the ads and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, holy shit.
Sorry, I was throwing a parrot for Mabel.
The level of the ability to scam people with stuff like this is unbelievable. Because if you've got like old people and they see their favourite actor saying, oh, this is to do with me.
Dame Judi Dench is like, oh, I love Clash of Clans.
There was a famous case recently, I don't remember who it was, where, oh god, it was a big profile actor on like a talk show talking about how they got basically like AI cloned,
yeah,
right? And they were promoting this
thefted.
thing that they'd never heard of before, and they had to like pursue it legally.
God damn.
It's fucked. It's crazy. Yeah, TikTok is a pure society-destroying social media.
I don't think you should be able to use AI to impersonate a real human.
This isn't me pearl clutching like mothers would do over Facebook back in like 2005, because the internet is all about aggressive non-stop finance.
Yeah.
They're so, like, it's just insane. Like, anybody who lets their kids go on TikTok, you are fucking insane.
Mabel, what are you kicking?
Speaking as a social...
Is Mabel kicking? Oh, she's trying to get you to kick the ball for her.
She's kicking a ball. Ready?
She actually plays football with me now. She's, like, good at it.
Yeah.
She's a little football dog.
Good little fella.
Mabel loves to kick balls around. And she always has another toy in her mouth
must
while
get
she
it
does
from
it.
you.
Women bad!
Women bad. Hell yeah, am I right, men on TikTok? Get back in the kitchen.
That is like half of TikTok humor though, isn't it? Like, it's like racism and hating women. It's so weird.
Anyway, that's that. I've got in touch with social media at the detriment to my own mental health.
That's why I don't use Twitter or TikTok.
It's just awful. Twitter's not too bad now that I've filtered a lot of words. Twitter has quite a good, aggressive phrase blocking policy. So whenever there's some big hot topic news thing, I'm like, blocked topics, blocked words, blah, 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 blah.
My problem is that
AI,
it's like...
NFTs, crypto, the whole lot I throw in there, and they clean things up.
If I click on anything that I'm interested in, all the top comments are blue ticks. And
Yeah.
blue ticks are unhinged. And I just refuse to interface with it now. Like, there are obviously normal people that have blue ticks, but most of them aren't. most of the ones you see aren't.
Literally, you will improve your Twitter experience 100 times if you just do Democrat, Republican, Biden, Trump, AI as the filtered block list. War is another one. Really get rid of that one. Twitter improves tenfold. It's not X, it's Twitter. He went on, you know him, Phony Stark, went on TV recently, did an interview where he was like, oh, fuck the advertisers, fuck Bob, who I presume is Bob Iger,
Why?
CEO of Disney.
Did Bob Iger call him an idiot?
No, they pulled out of advertising on X.com, as did all of the people.
I mean,
he's a
yeah,
fucking
because,
lunatic.
like, why would you want to be associated with any of the blue tick
The
comments?
best part is he hired a CEO, her name's like Linda Yarachino or something like that. I don't think that's how you say her last name, but it's something like that. He hired her after the first incidents he had where he was like doing awful shit.
Yeah.
And now he's the one doing like these massive press conferences with big publication firms. She was sat in the front row and honestly, watching this interview and seeing the occasional glimpse of her, she looked as if she had died.
I
looked
feel
as
like
if she had died.
it must be a mortifying position to be in.
She was put as captain of a sinking ship.
Yeah. Like, oh, she's fucked. Like, she's getting sacked for Twitter tanking, no matter what.
She's not.
And it's
no,
not her fault.
She's not going to get sacked.
I don't know.
Because now that he's not the CEO, he can like hand wave it all away and blah blah.
Well, but
She wasn't a full person, and even if she was, she took such a massive amount of cash.
I mean, yeah, but like, imagine
She's fine.
how mortifying that must be, being that woman.
Oh, come on, she knew what she was getting into. I'm not going to pretend she's an idiot. Like, she knew what she was getting
I'm not
into.
saying that she doesn't know. What I'm saying is it's got to be mortifying to have to like sit there and like deal with the ramifications of anything that Elon Musk says.
To sit there and watch that is amazing.
Well, I was going to say something positive because I was going through.
Yeah, sorry, that's all. I hate Twitter. Move on.
You know that like good things about living in the UK thing.
Yeah.
And I was like kept scrolling through after we'd finished that last tea review because I wanted some joy in my life.
Yeah.
I'll move this over so we get there we go.
Just doing that.
And one of the things it said that I actually also agree with is how like normal it is that we have a multicultural society.
Yeah.
There are like we joke about casual racism and that's a thing here. Do not get me wrong, but it's not weird for like say if you came on holiday here like as a brown person, it wouldn't be weird for you to be here.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah.
But like for a lot of countries that wouldn't be true, and vice versa, if you as a white person went to a majority like brown country.
Sure.
But yeah, we are like super just like chill and normal about that to a good extent in comparison to places like, certain places in the US. Which is technically comparable to us.
Yeah,
like,
I've watched one or two Louis Theroux documentaries. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's not really a thing here. Like,
You will, if you're just like tourists walking down the street, you'll get treated as would anybody else who lives in this country that looks like you would get treated.
yeah.
Which is to say, you very much might experience racism, but that's the same as people who live here would experience. Like, let's be honest, if there was a bloke who was going to shout at someone in the street for the way they look, it wouldn't matter if you're a tourist or not. I don't think it happens very often.
Well, let's make it even more clear. The people like that aren't just racist; they're straight up xenophobic. Like I had Polish friends in high school who would get like abused in the street for being Polish.
How can you tell someone?
Because they all lived in the same area, because they were basically ghettoized, because there was cheaper accommodation where all the convicts
They
lived.
walk around and they go, Bober! Kurwa Bober!
my good friend David, and I forget how to pronounce Greg's name, but he also had a Polish name, and yeah.
Bruh! What are you
Mabel's
doing
destroying
there?
all of her toys. She's actually just destroyed her pool toys.
What's happened to you?
She's gone really strong.
She's got Hulk strength. She's just ripped apart another toy.
But yeah, like, because they all live in the same area, and whenever a new family moved in, people knew, because all the convicts from Wakefield Prison, which is a high-security prison where all the serial killers and, really bad criminals go, can't find anywhere to live. They get put in my hometown. Hooray!
My hometown was a paradise.
Your hometown was extremely, touristy. Mine is not.
If you look up my hometown, you will see what people imagine the UK to look like.
The shop that Sam used to work in is literally on a fridge magnet we have on our fridge. We didn't buy it because of that. I think your parents bought it as a joke, and then it just happened that the place you worked is on the fridge magnet.
You go right now. I'm not going to give away specifically where I'm from or anything like that, but you just go on Google right now and you
just
type
search
in
Cotswolds
and go on Google Images and you will see a paradise. But a paradise. And that's it.
How would I do it?
I was going to rant about it, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to dox my well, I mean, I don't live there anymore, but you know what I mean.
You know what? I'm going to give a good idea. So there was a TV show, this is really sad, about a town called Castleford.
Uh-huh.
And in this TV show, it was about revitalising the town centre of Castleford.
Wow.
And deadass, I've been to this town. In the middle of the town, all they did was put, like, spinny, colourful seats for kids to play on.
Oh, yeah.
And literally, this town... I love the people there. It's a shithole, like everywhere else I'm from. It sucks, but it's true. But Castleford is like, it was this whole TV show they had on actual British TV, and nothing changed at all. Like, and everybody who was from my area was laughing at this show, like, genuinely, because we all knew.
Oh, God.
It was just ridiculous.
I mean, I could give you there's that show based in the Cotswolds as well. You know the one I'm talking about, that shit one.
Oh, Christ, yeah, the one where
they're in, like, North Leach or something like that. And
yeah, it's
like,
the brother and sister comedians.
Oh, it's called This Country, I think.
Something like it, yeah.
That's the two sides you get where I'm from. You get, like, these, like, again, very fortunate to be where I am from, these tourist fucking paradises. Or you get towns that are still trapped in, like, the 1950s and will never move on, and it's full of, like, old people or young people that are trapped and can't leave.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, because the real estate in the area you're from is so expensive, the people that are young can't even buy their own homes,
No,
so they're stuck with their parents.
It's the same problem Cornwall has, right?
And the same problem everywhere
We get
has,
people
yeah.
coming in from London.
Yep.
Damn city dwellers! Coming over here and taking our land.
But buying up all the buildings to make them into Airbnbs.
Yeah, Airbnbs. Well, take it as young kids and go anywhere to live.
It's the same in my area. Wherever there's anywhere nice, it's like impossible for normal people to live. And then all the shithole areas, it's really cheap.
Young people don't want to be there anyway. I'm gonna be real.
Oh no, of course not.
I don't know anybody who still lives in my hometown. Like, all the people I went to school with, all my friends from school left.
I only know one person, and they moved away and moved back. But, like, close by.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the ones that have got a dog that broke its legs.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I think they were doing that to be near family, though.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else I know was just like,
oh, you just don't want to be there.
Gone.
No.
The second you could.
Half of them are in London, I think.
Because there's nothing to do there. There's nothing to do. Great. Just like, okay, there's a Roman ruin. There's a cool castle. It's okay, like, I've seen that 1,000 times. I don't give a shit about cool castles or yellow brick buildings anymore.
And also, like...
And then you move out, and then no matter where you end up, it's depressing and horrible.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, wow, these buildings look like shit. Where's all the castles? Why is this grass brown and dead? Like, it's a shithole. And you're basically set up for failure no matter where you go. And especially where I moved from and to. My God. Like, I left the Shire and I went to Mordor. Like, I could not have gone any further into that.
Yeah, you went into a really, really bad city for your university.
What the fuck?
To move to. I am from a shithole area, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, so you could only go up from where you left.
No.
You could only go up from where you... Unless you
I could have moved to Hull.
Well,
actually, I think Hull's better than here.
I was going to say, unless you went back in time and moved to, like, Eastern Bloc Soviet Union, there's nowhere worse that you could end up.
Like, my area, at least he had good travel links to Leeds.
I need to clarify. I'm not tremendously ignorant. This is a joke. I understand there are places being bombed. I understand there are places without running water.
We're talking about the UK,
joking.
specifically.
We're mocking the UK. I wouldn't be so ignorant as to presume
I'm not going to move to
I could talk about
Gaza.
the world.
No.
Yes. Anyway.
But yes, like, my home area is full of history, though. It's really interesting. Like, there were castles everywhere, same as where you're
Did you
from.
have Romans, though?
Yes.
Romans, though?
My like, the town that I went to college is named, it's got a Roman name.
Yeah, but did you have, like, actual real Romans?
Yes.
You know how, like, Americans have started calling their kids, like, Loki and shit? You know, that's what I mean. Like, oh, we're from Scandinavia 500 years ago.
Oh,
right?
I hope Mabel's eating something she's allowed to eat, by the way. Oh, she is. She's destroying that toy.
Probably not.
She's destroying that toy.
Is it like that? You know, where they'll launch a ship and they'll name it the HMS... I was going to say Napoleon, but that would be tremendously...
That would be very wrong, yeah.
Unfortunate. They were like the HMS Trafalgar or something. You know, it's like a modern... Is that what your town did? We were like, oh, let's put up a fucking co-op and call it bloody Claudius or something like that, you know?
No, because my area...
Cafe Nero!
There was no Cafe Nero.
Oh, that was a joke about
No,
Romans.
no.
That was a fun joke. You've ruined it.
I've ruined it.
It was a pun.
I've ruined it. You know what? At least your accent's kind of close to mine. You know what people do in our friend group? They do a Scottish accent. And then they're like, that's what Elise sounds like. And I was like, first of all, the Scottish would be pissed off with that. And so am I. I'm not Scottish. I'm from Yorkshire.
I'm from Yorkshire. You barely count.
You can't say that. You take the piss out of my accent all the time.
Yeah, but yours is still like...
I'm very muted, yeah. When I go back home, I'm strong. My accent's very strong. But the thing is, you watch Gogglebox and you see people with the Leeds accent. And that is an accent.
Ellie! You've stolen me scrunchie! It's like, shut. Do you fucking hear yourself? Just record yourself and play that back. You go bold.
Look, it's normal.
It's not. It's awful.
It's like when Paul dead-ass DM'd us and was just like, oh, I hate it when people from Yorkshire miss out words. And I was like, yeah, I hate when Cornish people sound like they're from Cornwall as well, mate. I hate it when the Cornish speak with their dialects.
Right,
that's terrible.
Lover, that's Gertlash. Shut up, Paul.
Shut up, Paul, you prick. Why are you being racist against my people, motherfucker?
Oh, you want to go for a pasty there, right there? Shut the fuck off.
Look, my area, it's got a charm to it. I actually really like a lot of areas in Yorkshire. However, the mining towns have got no hope. It's kind of depressing.
No one has
I
any
was
hope.
brought up there.
No one has any hope anymore.
Hey, I'll say this though.
Merry Christmas.
I'll say this though. Cities in the UK, if you go to a good one, are fucking banging.
Yeah, but who can afford to live in a nice city? Like,
No, I agree.
No. There are like young people cities, like Brighton. And Bristol.
Yep.
Anywhere beginning with
Bruh, it's pretty good.
Like
Bradford.
Bradford, yeah.
You know what? Bradford is a good city, but it's got a lot of crime. A lot of crime in Bradford.
And that's all I know. Where else would young people go? That's it.
I mean, you could go to London as a young person. Like, people have to go to uni there.
Yeah, good luck paying for that.
I know, it's very expensive.
1,500
I mean,
quid
to
a
be
month
fair,
for a
our
toilet
friend
with a
is
bed in it.
our age and he lives in London.
Our friend is our age and he lives in... God, this is like a Saturday morning crossword puzzle.
The posh one.
Which posh one? I know a lot of...
The posh one that comes to our house every couple of months.
Oh, him. Yes. Not the other posh one.
The other posh one that doesn't come here but also lives in London.
Yes. Or
Also
the other
our
posh
age.
one.
Yes. Like
Basically, all the posh ones go to London.
They do all go to London. All the posh kids go to London. And then if you can't afford London, which is most people, like York is a really cool city. I love York. It's like my favourite city in the UK. And that's near where I'm from. I used to go there a lot.
Where's the level between... Sorry to change the subject here, because I feel like we've got a bit dour. Where's the level between wanky and posh?
Well, Dexter Feldo's wanky.
You're right.
But I wouldn't call him posh.
I wouldn't call him posh, seeing the fucking cable and work around his door. Jesus.
So Dexter's from where I'm from, though. So maybe...
You can escape. You can become a flower that has grown out of a pot of dirt.
I only knew one person that went
as a Simpsons quote.
to
You missed it.
to a big boy at Oxford, Cambridge. So and maybe he's become posh now. I can't imagine it though. He was not from a posh family.
I think wanky people are people who are like well off, but who like nice things, but aren't like wealth obsessed.
I would argue it's more of a mindset of they don't consider themselves to be better than other people.
Hemingway said that.
Really?
True nobility is not being superior to another man, but being superior to one's past self.
Oh.
So there you go.
So there you go.
So that's I think a good line to draw on. Hemingway defined wanky as.
Yeah, Dexter likes nice food, but he also doesn't consider himself above people that cannot afford to eat that nice food.
That's good. I think wanky is like, you like nice things, you can appreciate nice things, but you'll also have a Big Mac.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Whereas posh would never even consider it.
Yeah. Oh God, who was it? This is going to sound strange because she's not... I wouldn't say that any American is posh because I just can't imagine Americans being posh. But Jennifer Aniston didn't have a burger.
I was going to say Americans
until she was like in her
aren't
40s, I think.
posh in the way we consider it. They become wealthy.
Yes.
And crazy. Like Kim Kardashian. Have you seen her house? Literally, it's like the Louvre. It's not a house.
It's very straight. Like her taps are weird.
Her sinks.
Her sinks are
where it's
weird.
just like a slab.
Yeah. And it's like, how do you wash up?
She don't... Oh, you think Kim Kardashian's ever washed anything?
I mean, probably, you
Come
know.
on.
She's going to have to get somebody to wash her ass for her because it's that big.
Yeah.
But besides that, she's going to, scrub her pits a bit.
I think she has one of those fat people flannels on a rope to get her ass. How humiliating.
Please don't sue me, Kim Kardashian.
How humiliating.
I don't I don't know how you wash yourself, Kim. Don't sue me.
She needs like a high-power bidet or something, right? To get between those cheeks. My God.
to get betwixt the
I was gonna say,
cheeks.
you need like an immersion pump or something, like a pool filter. Fucking hell.
She needs one of those Japanese toilets, you know.
She
the ones that do the
does.
water features. in
Yeah.
there. Yeah. She's gonna get heated for
Except
it.
her, she presses a button and then her servant comes out on like a
Spit!
on one of the mechanics' beds. And they come out underneath and give her a little spit shine.
You didn't see him, but he did like a little finger motion around the ring.
Around the ring.
Around the ring.
I was gonna say rings plural. It's like a tree. You can
Oh,
count it.
I see.
For every butt lift, it adds another ring.
Hello, Mabel. Are you
Anyway,
proud to have us as your parents?
I was supposed to set Rumord live about 40 minutes ago, so
Oh, shit, okay.
it's the series finale. So now you know why it's late. Sorry, the episode was late. I was off discussing Kim Kardashian's spotless anus.
She does have a spotless anus.
So today's scores for the tea.
I think this one's better.
Drankable. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 to something that I would actively try and purchase again. 0 out of 10 is something I cannot drink. Like, vile.
Like aniseed.
That would be like aniseed. 10 out of 10 is I will buy more of this immediately.
I think that this is like a 3. This is like a 5.
That's a 5, that's a 5. As in, if I was served them, I would drink them and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, if you were served them at your, by my grandparents who don't know better,
If I paid for it, I'd
you
be
would
pissed
drink
off.
it. Yeah,
But I don't care, yeah.
yeah. I think that's fair.
Alright, thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, we might get to put some more bloody rocks onto Shrek's pond. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And we'll have some more tea in it.
In it.
That's good. We didn't really cover anything that was on the talk about list, which is good, because we'll
Yeah.
run out of stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to run out.
We can add Kim Kardashian spotless arsehole and then cross it out on the Discord.
Oh, thank
I'll
God.
have to make actual tea now. Bye.
Bye.
The video
See you
is
later, everyone.
ending. Fuck off now. The video is ending. Fuck off now. Go outside, Matthew, and Dale too. And little Scoot. You fucking
Poo.
poo. Nice, nailed it. Right, fucking turn it off.
Okay.